Wonder how long this has been here. Let's stop for a moment.
The old days. Glory in combat! Jedi fall, the Empire rises. From chaos, something new and powerful is born. Seems like a great example to me.
Get out.
You're a friend?
Why are we here again?
Nice. Just me and the bounty.
A shard. Let's trade it at Doma's shop.
We've got company. Get up here.
I shall not fail!
So this is how everything is still operational.
Glory in combat. Run them through. Oh, they're out. Not today.
It will take more than that. firing.
Breathe.
Come on in, grab a spot at the bar.
See you around, Cal.
Hey, Toa.
Hey, I've been mulling over what you said about the future of Kobo. I think you're right to have hope. History has always been wont to change course suddenly and irrevocably. Did you ever hear about the discovery of the Auric Cluster during the High Republic?
No, I didn't.
Would you like to hear about it?
Sure, I'd like to.
Xanat Otzian was appointed Republic Ambassador to the Auric Cluster, which had just been identified as populated. Several Republic picket ships had been destroyed near the cluster. It was strongly suspected that the Auric civilization was spacefaring and warlike. Xanat was escorted by a contingent of Republic starfighters. Everyone expected a confrontation. Unfortunately, her journey coincided with the fall of the Starlight Beacon. She lost all long-range communications and was stranded just inside the cluster, separated from her military escort. She was discovered by a passing Auric ship and could not escape before it overtook her. And when she was boarded, she was met with a diplomatic convention bearing gifts from the riverbeds of Auric 3. Had she been accompanied by a wing of starfighters, things could have gone quite differently.
I'm glad things turned out well there. Not quite sure we can count on good faith from the Empire, though.
All I'm saying is that history turns on small events with unthinkable consequences. I don't plan to give up on the future, no matter the past.
I'm glad to hear you say it, Toa.
We'll talk soon.
So how'd you like playing on Coruscant?
At first, I loved it. The Undercity's this melting pot of all these different struggles. A real vivid place, you know? After a few months of small gigs, though, I got bumped up to the popular clubs. Didn't take long for me to start hating it.
Not your scene?
It wasn't a conversation, you know? Those crowds just wanted to be able to say they'd seen the next big thing.
Sounds like you were really on the rise.
Well, my agents were ambitious. Scored me a deal that could have had me on billboards all over the Corps. But I said no.
That takes guts.
Well, so does slicing up raiders. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? We have some tunes, but there's gotta be so much left.
I'm surprised you're sticking around through all this.
Leave the cantina? Huh, I think not. They'll have to drag me out in a scrap box. Besides, I've been in worse predicaments with far worse employers.
Oh yeah? Were you fired?
Not exactly. I quit, with little notice. I found the job distasteful, to say the least. Sorry, Cal, lots of thirsty customers.
You sticking around, Dana?
Of course I am. I wager Kobo's got plenty more to give. Those imps will have to drag me out of here in pieces. Ain't gonna be the same without Grok, though. They sure don't make them like that anymore, huh?
No, they don't.
Still, I'm liable to miss the next score, or a blaster muzzle in my face if I stand here whining.
Hard to find the time to mourn when you're trying to stay afloat.
Yep, you get it. My door's always open, Cal.
Grease, you should know. When my old crew worked from the Mantis, we made a few changes.
Oh, you mean how the left side of the cabin couch completely has lost its bounce? Yeah, I noticed. Come on, the seat's got no give. Cushion just limps there, like a dead Neko.
And that's from Liz. To psych herself up for a mission, she'd bounce on the couch as hard as she could. Now every time I sit on that broken cushion, it feels like Liz is still there.
Well, I was planning to replace those cushions, but maybe that can wait. I'll keep things ticking here.
Well, lad, we've done it. A tank thrown in with the finest fish. A tale told to the utmost. An innocent young boy's eyes opened to the wide galaxy.
Something like that. What's next for you?
I've been asking myself just that. In recounting my infamous annals, I've been... something's gnawing at my innards, lad. A black notion that perhaps, just perhaps, one ye quit isn't truly dead. For Sakavitar, and for my own peace, I must know. Perhaps it'll be tomorrow. Perhaps a year from tomorrow. But I fear I must pursue my dread nemesis one last time.
I understand. Hey, if you ever need anything.
I know, lad. I know.
So how did the outpost get its start?
Like most good things, it all started with a dream. The vision of one sharp-eyed Waluna named Doma Dendra. Not 2 months after she gets here, but her general store pops into being. And the rest of the outpost didn't take long to follow.
Couldn't have been easy.
Doma looked at the first wild-eyed hooligans on Kobo and saw hard workers. Dreamers like her. A whole bloody community.
I can see why you all stick by her.
That's right. What's there but to follow someone like that, eh? Talk later?
Hey, Cal. You got a sec? Let's chat later.
Cal, tell me, have you ever been to Coruscant?
Once or twice.
Winnie says I've gotta go. What's it like?
A lot of ships. A lot of people.
Like one, not the other.
And I adore both. You've never lived until you've danced the night away on a pleasure bus circling the Uskru district.
I'd make the trip just to see that.
Let's talk later.
Place feels different now.
Of course. But we have changed, not the place.
Well, there is a Star Destroyer in the sky.
Kobo was in the Empire's shadow long before that ship arrived. We will have to face them someday.
I know.
I would really like to take out a Star Destroyer one day. Will you join me?
It's a date.
I still can't quite process that the Jedi are truly gone.
I know, Z. Took me a long time to accept it, too.
What is the galaxy to do without their guidance and leadership? It all seems so hopeless.
The Jedi didn't have a monopoly on virtue. Or the Force. We can still find our way. Just need to work together.
I very much hope that you're right. A strong choice, certainly.
I'll take it.
Certainly, Cal.
Looks good to me.
A most wise decision.
I see you found new seeds. Plant one, and I'll tell you all about it. Oh, hello.
Garden can use some of the new seeds I found. This is a new one. I bet Peely has more information. And planted.
You've introduced a new species. After you plant it, I'll provide more detail.
What do you think, BD? Here?
Fine piece of gear. Zig could knock this dent out if you'd like.
Oh, no thanks. Helps me remember how I got it.
And how's that?
Bounty hunter. Made the mistake of pulling a blaster on my little girl.
Oh, I can't believe Grok's gone. Did you know him, Cal?
Not very well. Did you?
I did. Our relationship was a fair bit contentious. Fool was always trying to sweet-talk me. He was incorrigible, but... Well, now that he's gone, I guess I miss him coming in. I never told him.
I know the feeling.
That right?
Yeah.
What a galaxy. Can I confide something, Cal?
Sure.
Now, it ain't easy for me to admit, but... I'm a big fan of Ash's music. Cannot get it out of my head.
It's catchy. You've got great taste. Why is that hard for you to admit?
Well, I don't know. I got a reputation, I suppose, for being tough, alert, ready to do what needs to be done. But, wouldn't you know it, deep down I was just born to dance, Cal. Found myself humming a tune the other day, and, well, customer thought I was out of my mind. You've been coming around here so much, you're basically a regular.
You've got great stuff.
Most shop owners would offer a discount or the like, but not me. Nothing personal, but you start handing out freebies, you have people up in arms asking, why not me, Doma? Don't need to hassle.
That makes sense.
Take a look around. You like that one.
I'll take it.
All sales fine.
I'll grab this one.
Good choice. Practically had your name on it.
Can't go wrong with this.
I love that one, too.
Looks good to me.
I held that one just for you. You got a good eye.
Winnie is living proof that credits can't buy everything.
Like friends.
Oh, yeah! Oh, you said it.
How do you feel about the changes around here?
Same with all the other changes. Resigned annoyance. We've seen a lot happen here. The first prospectors. Oh, remember that massive heat wave?
How could I not? Practically melted my membrane off.
And the Afrin swarm that ate the town's food supply. No one knew what to do.
I still think we should have eaten each other.
We both might hate change, but we've seen enough to know it's just the natural flow of life.
Wow, that's pretty profound.
Thank you, Cal. Say, could you do us one favor?
What's that?
Could you go away? Something you need?
Let's move. Easy, Neko. You know your way around Kobo, don't you?
Come on!
Never thought I'd feel this.
What is it?
Missing Coruscant, the temple, my cramped room.
I know how you feel. I'm sure Z can decrypt this for us.
Truth flows like a river? What does that mean? If I don't figure this out, I'll never become a Jedi Knight.
He cannot defy the Council.
Dagon Gera feels he must do what is right.
Master Rancisis won't allow it.
All these chambers, all this training, and for what? A long shot for a planet that might not even exist.
Your life is forfeit. You got it.
You know your way around Kobo, don't you? There is only the Force.
Republic scum cannot be allowed to survive. Now you're showing your age. Remember who you serve now, droid. I fight for the men of Raiders.
Try not to die out there.
I'll be here, Cal.